And that happens a lot with methamphetamine people. They don't show up. They don't do what they're instructed to do, which makes me wonder whether you're still using methamphetamine. So then you went straight to the methadone clinic?
And then I had to go, I had to go dose because I had already.
Well, why did you have to? You signed up on your own or they made you sign up?
No, I signed up for methadone.
It's always interesting. People, no matter hell or high water, they get to the methadone clinic, but they can't make it 3 blocks to court.
And then I didn't have a, sorry, Your Honor, I didn't have a phone, and nobody around me had a phone. So I got one, and then the thing wouldn't charge. So then I had to wait another couple days to get it. And then as soon as I got my phone, I called.
All right. We have an unscheduled matter, which is People versus Donna Childers, file number 232535FY. Ms. Childers is charged with possession of methamphetamine, and she's here with her lawyer, Mr. Luke Knopfsinger. The offense is actually way back in September of 2026. The warrant issued in December of 2022. Sometimes I guess it takes a while for laboratory reports or other investigation. She didn't get arrested on the matter until August 7th. She was arraigned at the jail, and the pre-exam conference was set for August 22nd. The defendant failed to appear on August 22nd. I don't think Luke had any contact with her. So I did a 48-hour hold and issued a bench warrant for her arrest. So there's currently a bench warrant outstanding. And Luke did what any good lawyer would do, told her to show up here at court when he was going to be here. Mr. Knopfsinger, what's the circumstance here?
Actually, Judge, I didn't tell her to show up.
Oh, she just did?
She planned to show up anyway because she had, when notices are generated, there's one for the preliminary exam conference or the PCC, and then one for the preliminary exam.
So she's here today on the notice for the prelim.
She's here for the prelim. She called me this morning, very frantic, realizing that she had missed the hearing last Tuesday. She'd just gotten the phone. And so I said, well, I'll see you at 1 and we'll take care of this. Before August 7, when she was arraigned, she had been in the Kalamazoo County Jail for approximately 75 days. So she was transferred from Kalamazoo to the St. Joseph County Jail, was arraigned, and then bonded there out 2 days later, roughly 2 days later, and then was given the notices. So there is a misdemeanor offer, Judge, and she's going to take advantage of that and enter a guilty plea.
All right, well, let's talk about this. Possession of methamphetamine is a felony. It's punishable by up to 10 years imprisonment. Use of methamphetamine is a lesser offense. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Ms. Childers, the allegation is that on or about September 16th of 2022, that you did possess methamphetamine as a second offense. You had an earlier methamphetamine case in 2021. And so that made it a 20-year maximum as a habitual offender, made it a 30-year maximum. Mr. David Marvin, the county prosecutor, is here. He's offered a plea to use of methamphetamine. If you plead to that charge, and this goes to anybody else here who may be entering a plea, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or a jury. There will be no trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney, and Mr. Knopfsinger is here with you. If you had a trial, you'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify, and if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent if and until the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were you in Three Rivers on 9/16? back September of 22.
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that time, did you use or possess some methamphetamine?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Now, none of these addresses are correct. The warrant says you live at Maple Crest Street. There is no Maple Crest Street. And this says you live at 340 West Main Street, Three Rivers. Main Street runs
Centerville.
north and south, not
Yeah.
east and west.
Yeah, it's the 340, but it's in Centerville. It's right up the street at the little Riverbend Apartments.
Okay,
Yeah.
340 West Main, Centerville. How did you get in there?
I live with my mom.
Okay, that's a senior place.
Yeah, it's my mom lives
All
there.
right, do they know you're there?
Yeah,
Okay. It's a nice little complex.
it is.
Although
It's
it
quiet.
froze in January, which was problematic. All right, so this is a bit convoluted. It occurred in September of 2022. The warrant issued in December of 2022. You were lodged in Kalamazoo, it says, for a 2018 drug charge.
Yes, sir.
And you also had a 2021 charge here in St. Joe County. Let's see what happened to that one. You got arrested on 2 warrants from Kalamazoo County. And they found some methamphetamine in your property. And you pled in front of Judge Pattison with Luke to use of methamphetamine. He gave you 11 days, credit 11 days. So I don't know why you didn't deal with that 2018 thing then. I'm not sure what happened, but so you did 75 days plus 2 days in our jail. But what really concerns me the most is you never bothered to call your lawyer. We give you the paperwork, we pay for the lawyer, we give you 2 dates. Not only did you not show up, you never called him until today, which is certainly a nuisance. And that happens a lot with methamphetamine people. They don't track very straight. They don't show up on the right day. They don't always do what they're instructed to do, which makes me wonder whether you're still using methamphetamine. So what's your current circumstance?
I'm clean. I go to the methadone clinic. So methadone actually can make you forget things too. It's proven. But I don't get high anymore. I could take a test right now to show you that. I just when I got out of jail, I got stranded up in Kalamazoo because I needed to be closer to the clinic, to dose.
When did you get out of jail in Kalamazoo?
What day? I don't even know what day it was. Like 2 weeks ago.
So then you wwent straight to the methadone clinic?
And then I had to go. Yeah, I had to go dose because I had already.
Well, why did you have to? You signed up on your own, or they made you sign up?
No, I sign up for methadone so that I don't go back to heroin. It keeps me off the heroin. It's a blocker. So I had to get up there. I was starting to get sick because I'd been a couple days since I dosed.
It's always interesting. People, no matter hell or high water, they get to the methadone clinic, but they can't make it 3 blocks to court.
And then I didn't have a sorry, Your Honor, I didn't have a phone, and nobody around me had a phone. So I got one, and then the thing wouldn't charge. So then I had to wait another couple days to get it, and then as soon as I got my phone, I called Luke.
All right, Mr. Marvin, you didn't even know this was up today, but you did make the misdemeanor offer. What are you seeking here?
I just think that it would be a good idea to have her move along. There's some open Indiana cases. And I don't think there's any need for more jail. So whatever time served, and be on your way and leave us.
All right. Are you sure they know that you're staying there? The manager?
Oh, yeah. Well, my mom, she told the manager about it like a year and a half ago. Yeah, so.
Well, her rent is based on
income,
and
yeah, I'm not
you're living there is what's called off book unless you're on the lease, but that's not my reason I say that is I'm the landlord tenant guy.
Mm-hmm.
you could jeopardize your mother's tenancy, but if they know about it and it's all above board, I guess it's not a problem.
Yeah, and I'm trying to move anyway. I'm trying to get a job and move closer to Kalamazoo. So I could be, close to the clinic and so I can stay on track there. And there's just more job opportunities in Kalamazoo too, Your Honor.
There are.
And they have the bus there. So, even if I didn't have a car, I could still get around because they have the transit line there, which helps a lot.
We find people cross-addicted, both methamphetamine and heroin. What the experts are telling us is obviously both of these deplete the dopamine in your brain, but the heroin addicts don't have enough ambition to go scrap up enough money to buy more heroin, so they use methamphetamine to get enough ambition to go get more heroin. What a death spiral. I'm going to order 2 days jail credit, 2 days. You did 75. I'm not, I guess I'll take you at your word. If you're doing methadone, you're probably not doing $75 fine, $75 crime victim rate fee, $50 state minimum fee, and a $150 attorney fee, which is pretty cheap for a large felony reduced to a misdemeanor. It's your second use of meth here, but there's odd circumstances. I wanted to put you on a payment plan.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I want $50 per month,
Thank you, Your Honor. That's wonderful.
which would take 7 months. I'm going to recall the bench warrant.
Okay.
All right. I think you still got a lot of roadblocks in your path, but as Mr. Marvin says, he doesn't want to invest any more resources in this, and I can't disagree with him. All right, you go out to the counter, set up the payment plan, and you're good to go. The bench warrant has been recalled.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge.